I bleed for metal? That's it? That's it, nothing else.
You can add anything you want.
This is Angus Young from East. Hi, this is Jeff Waters from Canada's Annihilator and I bleed for metal.
Wir schwitzen für den Metal. Willkommen zur 4. Ausgabe von B4MTV4. Wir sind hier in Berlin vor dem Tulip Inn, einem kleinen Hotel in Friedrichshain, für einen Interviewtermin mit Jeff Waters von Annihilator. Es ist tierisch heiß für Mitte September, die Sonne knallt und wir hatten noch ein heißes Interview. Viel Spaß damit. Great.
Yeah?
The guy behind you.
No. Fuck off.
It's one of my ex-26 members come to kill me.
26, so many?
Yeah, I just did a we've got a new website coming out next month, and one of the things I had to do was write up a history of the members from the very beginning to now, and there was 26 of them.
Oh.
Yeah, it's great.
A lot of work.
A lot of good musicians, too.
Yeah. A long bio.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's it's one thing everybody thinks wonders why so many people come in the band and then leave the band, but and they think then the worst. It must be I must fire everybody and it must be a terrible thing, but it's really a solo project, but I just hire the drummer for the studio, and then I'll hire people to go on tour, and I usually try to keep the same singers if I can for some time, at least one album, maybe two. But doing 26 members since 1984. It's the 20th year anniversary this year.
Congratulations.
So, yeah.
To have a good beginning now, back to the start. Welcome, Jeff Waters. We're here for Coffee with Jeff.
Coffee with Jeff. Yeah.
We're
in Berlin.
In Berlin, in the Tulip Inn. Why are you here in Berlin?
I guess you call it pre-promotion, just to come over and say hi to some of the journalists and press and distributors for the record. I had a little Annihilator party the other night, which was a lot of fun, and people from all over Scandinavia and Spain and Germany and everywhere came to listen to the record. I guess you call it a listening party. That's what it's called. Just said hi to the journalists again. Been doing a lot of interviews in the last few days, so.
Well, that's why you're a little tired now.
Nah, I think it's just, I don't mind talking, that's okay. I like to talk, but it's just sometimes the plane, what do you call it, jet lag? When you fly over and you drink too much coffee, you don't get enough sleep, you don't eat properly, so it catches up to you really quick.
But you're not here for the Popcom?
No, I haven't been to Popcom, no. I met a lot of people from Popcom at clubs and at the party, but
I wondered if I had missed something and Popcom went metal or something.
No.
Your new album is coming out in November.
November 14th in Europe, I think. Yeah.
Schizo Deluxe. I investigated a little into your history, and I found out the topic of schizo was present on the debut already.
Yeah, we had two songs, one on our first record and one on our 9th record, I think, that had the word schizo in it. We call it Schizos Are Never Alone. Just a kind of a fun song. Our music is has many styles and many changes and stops and starts and everything from, thrash songs to ballads, love songs to, there's so many different styles in our music. So some people would call Annihilator's music schizophrenic sometimes, because you never know what's going to happen, what lineup, what sound, what production, what style of songwriting. But our fans on our website and our fans that would come and see our shows named themselves schizos. So I guess in English, Schizo Deluxe just means it was meant for my fans to say that I think you'll like this album. This is going to be one of the ones that you really like. One of the best ones.
But you're not schizo personally.
No. Sometimes I wonder, but maybe with my music and sometimes the lyrics. But No, I'm pretty reasonably calm and smiling person, and on the border of being insane, but not there yet. Maybe someday.
That's exactly the right point, probably.
I think a lot of people are on the edge too,
Yeah.
so that's okay. I'm normal then.
As you mentioned, starts and stops and schizo in the music. On the promo album, on the promo version of the album, I think all songs are interrupted by an announcement. Hello, this is Jeff Waters.
That's annoying, isn't it?
From Annihilator.
Isn't that annoying?
Do you think this is a good way to prohibit sharing of the music in advance?
If I was a record company, maybe I would do it different. But I guess the idea is the labels must get the CD, the songs out to the press. You know, they got to hear it. And there's so many different ways these days that they're doing it. So they decided just, somewhere in the middle of the song, talk for 10 or 15 seconds, and maybe that'll keep people from spreading it around the internet, or, it's annoying because you don't want press and people to hear the song and start to maybe like the song, and then halfway through, here I go, Waters starts talking. But
that's exactly my problem in judging the songs and trying to find out how good they are. They are interrupted mostly at the most interesting points.
Exactly. Well, I don't know. That wasn't my decision, but there you go. It's not my fault.
Do you suffer from the MP3 scene, from all the music sharing?
I think I've always. I mean, I don't know everything about how this. I don't know if my opinion is right or wrong, but from my opinion. I think for really big bands, the big pop bands and the big ones, maybe it takes a small percentage away from their sales, but it's like they make the difference between making $10 million in their pocket and $9 million probably. I'm sure it's not that much of a hit for the. It's a good excuse for record companies too. But I think for smaller bands and starting out new bands, I think the net's probably pretty good because they can get their music out to many different countries and people. Whereas before they had to save up thousands of dollars to make little cassette tapes and mail them out to fanzines around the world. So for bands in the middle, like Annihilator, for example, we're not a starting out small band, but we're not a big successful group. It is damaging for us because we need every sales sale we can in order to be able to come over and afford to come over and tour. So if 20 or 25% of our sales are affected, that can mean the difference between coming over and doing a 5-week tour or a quick festival run in the summertime. So, I think for bands in the middle, that we don't need the press, we need the sales, and that the sales in turn help you come over and tour, and then you get press, So it's a tough one for the bands in the middle.
Yeah. Will you come over and tour this autumn, winter? Or?
Yeah, maybe definitely 2006. I think the latest we'll be here would be the summer festivals next summer. Maybe something earlier, but not sure yet. Not at the CD isn't out for a little while yet, so I have time to go home to Canada and find out what we're going to do.
That's right.
Yeah.